Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. Wanted to provide you guys with a quick stock market update on companies that reported earnings after market hours and including before the market opened today. Some of these is what is contributing to the market, indicating signs of an uptrend today. And again, I really hope that you learned something new. If you do, please consider dropping a thumbs up and subscribing if you feel like we earned it. I want to share my screen with you. One of the first ones that I want to talk about is PayPal. PayPal during the aftermarket trading session hit highs of 14% in the green after market hours, after beating expectations for their earning reports. Not just that, but their guidance also looked promising. Right now it sits at around 10% in the green, but one of the things that I do want to remind you is that PayPal has been struggling for the past year, previously trading at highs of $310 and as of now trading at $98 after gapping up 10% on the day. Is PayPal a good long-term hold, or is it just going to continue to sell off? You guys can let me know in the comment section what you think. But PayPal, I want to actually break down what their expectations were. Their expected earnings per share, which is their EPS, was 0.87, and they reported 0.93. Their revenue was 6.78 billion. They reported barely above 6.81. But again, one of the other things that they did disclose is one of their biggest investors has a $2 billion stake, which just provided more credibility for the company, causing the stock to even trade at a higher price point. With that being said, what other companies reported earnings? AMD at one point yesterday was down nearly 6%, but on the day now it's only down 3%, and at one point it almost made a full recovery. Another very popular company that reported earnings yesterday was SoFi. At one point it was only up 7%. Now it's continuously making signs and showing signs of higher highs and higher lows, and now trading at nearly 25% in the green just on the day. Looking at the overall big picture, SoFi has been struggling for quite some time, previously trading at highs of $24, now trading at highs of $8 after gaining 24%. This SoFi stock at one point was trading below $5 a share, so please make sure that you are aware of that. Sometimes companies, when they report earnings, they can experience a nice push, but it doesn't always hold at those overbought levels. So make sure that you understand the difference of a day trade versus a long-term play, especially if your intention was not to hold this for a long period of time. The last one that I quickly want to talk about is Airbnb unfortunately missed earnings, and at one point, if I'm not mistaken, it was down about 10% in the red after market hours. But because of all of the bullish buying pressure that happened this morning, now it sits at right under 5% in the red after missing its earnings. I wanted to provide you guys with this update because of how important it is to understand how specific stocks can influence overall markets, and to understand the difference of a short-lived positive catalyst versus something that's actually continuously showing signs of an uptrend. Looking at QQQ, which is the NASDAQ ETF, we can easily see that we've been on a consistent green streak, but we haven't pulled back recently. Now, the question that a lot of people are asking is, are we going to continue to rally, or are we going to pull on back? There's no question that we are overbought and that we are due for a pullback. One thing that I do want to remind you is that the more that we prolong a pullback, the harder it will drop when it actually happens. Our job is not to predict the future. Our job as traders and investors is simply to prepare for it. So even at these overbought levels, no, I don't think that you should be afraid to take advantage of opportunities, as long as I think that you should understand that at any point the market can begin to pull on back if things become or get worse than expected. With that being said, position size is super important, and if you feel like you cannot tolerate a pullback with how heavily it is that you are invested, then maybe that should be a red flag or an indicator of maybe reducing your position size in an effort to prepare for a pullback, to have enough money, cash on the side, that if the market does pull on back, you're able to buy the dip and or take advantage of the lower prices. You can let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Friendly reminder, we did trade live in the this morning right at market open with my Learn Plan Profit group. I trade live with them every single morning. I just want to make sure you are reminded that if you ever want to join one of these live sessions, all you literally have to do is click the second link down below, learn a little bit more about our Learn Plan Profit group, and see if it's a good fit for you. If you have any questions, I hope that you know that I'm one direct message away, and you can message me free via Discord, and that's that first link in the description of this video. Also, we did just drop some new shirts. We dropped the Money Duck tee, the Wall Street tee, and then the other Wall Street tee. So just make sure that you guys head on over to shoptechbuds.com. You can click under apparel to visit the new 3 shirts that were just dropped. And again, it's also on our homepage under the apparel collection, which you can see right here. We have flags, we have day trading art, we have trading mouse pads, and we have aluminum art. Again, all available at shoptechbuds.com or the 4th link down below. I really do appreciate you guys' time. I hope that I earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.